it is Jazz here. Today I'm doing my to be read list for the Summer Biannual Bibliothon 2018. This readathon is taking place from July 14th until July 20th, and I will leave the link to the Biannual Bibliothon channel below in the description so that you guys can learn more info about it. So like all readathons, or at least most readathons, it has some reading challenges that I'm going to pick some books for. The first challenge is to read the group book every time they have a group book that everybody in the readathon can read. This time it is The Wicked Deep. Don't know if I'm going to have time to get to the library, and this is definitely one that I would want to check out at the library and not purchase, just because I'm not sure it's particularly something that's going to be my taste. Which books tend to be very hit or miss with me. Like, sometimes I like them, most of the time I don't, so I will read this if I can get a chance to check it out at the library or use the library app or something like that. But if I can't do that, I probably won't read it. The second challenge is to read a book from someone else's to be read. So you can pick any to be read, any type that you want, but it can't be your own, so it has to be someone else's. Now, I went searching because I thought a classic book might be a good choice for this one, and I found Super Space Chick's video about classics on her to be read from probably like 9 months ago. I will link you to the video in the description. But one of the books on her list was The Secret Garden. I have read The Secret Garden before and I super love it, but I have not yet read this annotated edition, so it will be new and exciting. Challenge 3 is to read the first chapter of 3 books and then pick one that we're gonna read for the readathon. So I have chosen 3 books to try a chapter from. The first one is the first book in the Ross Poldark series by Graham Winston, which is just called Ross Poldark. The second one is Dark Life by Cat Falls, and the third one is Hoot by Carl Hayson. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. So I'm going to read a chapter from one of these 3 books, pick out which one I'm going to read. My money is on Hoot, but I don't know, I might be surprised. The fourth challenge is to read a book that has been on your TBR for more than a year. I'm going to pick Firebird by Mercedes Lackey for this one. Bought this last year, totally intended to read it immediately after I bought it. Didn't get around to it. So I put it on my to be read for this year, and I still haven't gotten around to it, so maybe now is the time, but it should be fun. It is a folktale / fairy tale retelling of the Firebird story. Challenge 5 is to read a 5-star prediction book, which I never try to predict if I'm going to give something 5 stars, so this should be an interesting challenge. I decided to go for a graphic novel because I wanted something that I for sure could complete quickly, and I'm going to go with Spider-Gwen Volume 1. I read the Volume 0 of this and also Spider-Verse and Edge of Spider-Verse, and I always seem to love Spider-Gwen, so I think it would be really hard for me not to equally love Volume 1, so let's hope I do. I've tried to film this video 3 times, and every time I try to film it, somebody mows or has some kind of electric car running outside, and I give up, so sorry about the additional noise, guys. The 6th challenge is to read an Own Voices book, preferably one that is different from you. So an Own Voices book is a book that is written from this perspective of a character that has a specific issue or disability or just life experience, and the author also has the same life experiences. So for this, I'm going to reread the book The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath, which is a book about a young woman that has some mental illness issues. Sylvia Plath had similar issues, and I believe she wrote a lot about her personal experience in this book. Even though I've read this before, I have not read the 50th anniversary edition that I got, so it will have additional info in it, which I'm kind of excited about. And also, I don't remember a lot of the events in this book very well, even though I remember exactly where I was when I read it. So that's kind of odd and weird. So I'm excited to just refresh my memory on the events. Last challenge is to read the last book you bought. Now, I didn't technically buy this book. I got it for free, which I will explain in my vlog that I make later on in the week of the readathon. But I did acquire it. It was one of the last books that I acquired, if you will, so I'm counting it. And it is Echo Evil Kid Hunting Organization by Marie D. Jones with Max Jones. So this sounds like a middle grade book, and it sounds kind of fun and interesting, and it's really short. So I think it's a good readathon read. That is my to be read for the Summer Biannual Bibliothon. I will be doing almost all of the video challenges, so you'll get almost a full week of videos from me. The only day I'm not doing is day 3, just because I have some work things going on, and also I might need just a little extra time to edit, so that's why I'm not doing day 3. But every other day I'll be doing a video challenge during that, and I believe they have Instagram challenges, so I will probably do most, if not all, of the Instagram challenges as well. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, all my social media is below, and you can check that out as well. And that is it for today, my fabulous peeps. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later!